You did all of this for me? Bruce, yes, I stabbed George Washington because I love you. Well, that's a sentence. I stabbed George Washington because I love you. Has he sent the second part? Oh, we've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for it. Hey, Sophia. I still haven't got any notes back from you on the first half of my screenplay, but I'm finished the second half now, so I'll send it your way. Let me know what you think. Okay. Alright, got another banger. Let's go. Time Knife, written by Bruce Livingston, Act 2. Bruce has just had his best friend killed by his boss, Paul Marine. Oh yeah, he did kill him, yep. But now he needed to go to the wedding, because after all, someone had to cut the cake. Which obviously meant kill Paul Marine. Yeah. Bruce now has a time knife that sends things through time if he stabs them. He is going to Paul Marine's wedding now to tell his girlfriend Sophia, not to marry him because he's a real shitty guy. Yeah. Wedding day building. It is a wedding, really. Paul Marine and his girlfriend Sophia are getting married. Okay, see, I thought because he just disappeared, and now he's inexplicably at the wedding. Alright. Sophia is real attractive. If most girls are ham sandwiches, then she is a 16-0... I don't know what that means, I should know. The steak. Bruce enters the wedding building. Yeah, that's what you call it. Bruce, stop! Okay. Sophia, Bruce, I'm so happy that you came. She not... You can't marry Paul Marine. He's a real shitty guy. He said the thing. He's lying. I am not a real shitty guy. I am a good guy. Surprised he didn't say that. I'm not. He killed my best friend with time bullets. Oh, so now they were time bullets. Okay. But that's impossible. Time travel doesn't exist yet. Bruce, that's what they want us to think. But I actually have a knife that is also a time machine and sends people through time when I stab them. I want to believe you, but that doesn't make sense. I will prove it. Bruce grabs her mum for... Okay. Here is a bunch of money for lottery tickets. Where is he going with this? Bruce gives Sophia's mum a bunch of money for lottery tickets. He stabs her... Okay, yep, expected that. With the time knife, but gently, not violently, just so she'll travel through time. I thought that's what it all does. Okay, but he didn't stab his chair gently, and it still only went through time. Sophia's mum enters the wedding building. She is now wearing different clothes. That's how you know time has passed. Sophia's mum, He is right. He stabbed me gently with the time knife and I was sent to the past. He also gave me a bunch of money which I used to buy a lottery ticket that I knew would win, and now I have $1 million. How does... Okay. So I guess like for an earlier lottery. Oh yeah, yep. There you go. So fun. You helped my mum become rich. Thank you, Bruce. Yeah, that's her reaction. Okay, yeah. Bruce, you made me rich the first moment I saw you. Rich in my... Oh, well, what a romantic. I always loved you most, but Paul Marine and I already just got married. Paul Marine's just been silent throughout all this. You're too late. Yeah. Wedding minister? He's just there? Okay. Or is he? Oh, minister... He's actually... the minister pulls off his boss. He's actually George Washington. Of course he is. Bruce knew you were getting married, so he stabbed himself and travelled to the past. Then stabbed me so that I would be sent to this time. Then I pretended to be a wedding minister for the ceremony. Yeah, I got that. That I am actually not a minister at all. No, wait. Which means the marriage isn't official. Is that the only reason he got George Washington? Is that it? You did all of this for me? Bruce, yes, I stabbed George Washington because I love you. Well, that's a sentence. I stabbed George Washington because I love you. Also, the man you're about to marry wasn't actually Paul Marine. Wait, what? What the fuck? Paul Marine takes off his mask. It's Slobbo, Bruce's best friend. This is actually a fake wedding. I saved Slobbo's life somehow, even though he totally died. And then had him disguise himself as your boyfriend to make this look real, but it was actually a test to see if we were meant to be. Wow, this is so convoluted. The only thing was meant to be is your death. Pulls out a gun, she pulls off her mask, it's the real... So, and how did he know to disguise himself as so fine? But how? Oh, alright. Paul Marine, I followed you to the past using my time bullets and discovered your plan to marry So Fine. So I already married So Fine in the past. She didn't want to, but then I showed her this baby. It was an actual baby. Okay, I thought he meant like show her this baby, and you know, yeah. There's just been a baby there in his pocket this whole time, I guess. I told her that this baby was actually our baby from the future, and then where do you get it from? And then I used time bullets to travel with the baby to the past to show her that we had the family together in the future. But in reality, it's just a baby I stole that is. Oh my god. Then whose baby is it? Okay, so it's going to be a plot point. The real So Fine enters wearing futuristic pants and a shirt. Owls. What? So you Siphon from the future? Yes, you are very quick to understand things. Alright. I came to the past to tell you that in the future you and I got married, Bruce. We had a very active and highly satisfying sex life, alright then, which led to the birth of our future child. Arugia? That is the baby that Paul Marine is holding. He stole our baby. Well. But why? Why what? She said so many things there. What are you asking why? Paul Marine stole our baby and then travelled back to the past so he could use the baby as a lie to trick younger me to marry him instead by saying that it was actually the baby that he would have with me in the future. Then the past version of me believed him, and because of that I married. So you did actually marry him. Paul Marine and no longer ever marry you at all. I'm too sober for this. Like, Slobber. Oh man, yeah, he said his thing. So did I thought they didn't actually get married, but that turns out they actually did. It's over, Bruce Wim. But you're not. I think he's forgotten what happened earlier. Until death do you part. Bruce pulls out the time knife. Paul Marine pulls out his gun with the time bullets inside. It's a standoff. They have the best fight of any movie ever. Okay. At the end, Bruce has Paul Marine with a knife to his neck. Oh man, you can't. Alright, we just have to imagine. Use our imaginations. It's been a slice. Yeah, is that something people say? Bruce lifts his knife to cut Paul Marine. Paul Marine, you won't get me this easy. Paul Marine aims the guns at himself. Sure. And he couldn't just aim it at Bruce. And shoots himself 30 times. Sure, why not? The clip is bigger than a regular pistol. Okay, Paul disappears, but then 30 Paul Marines enter. Okay, I can see the logic of why he wanted to do it, but of course he wouldn't, you know, he'd just disappear after the first one, so. I shot myself 30 times, no way. So that I was sent to many different times at the same time, which meant there were 30 of me. Now we are all here to kill you. Which means that each of you has a time bullet inside of you. Of course, but I made sure that we were all shot in areas that have no vital organ. Yeah, I guess we didn't see that. And we'll get the bullets removed after we kill you. Unfortunately for you, I travelled to the past earlier, of course you did, and took your gun and added an electric charge on each of your time bullets. I control the electric charges with this handheld detonator. Of course you do. No! Yes, it's quite shocking. That's alright, I guess. Bruce presses his detonator. All 30 poor Marines are electrified on the inside. Their skin peels open all over like sausages that are left on the barbecue for too long, that peel open all over. The poor Marines all die. Hey! Consider this my resignation. And then the baby says some baby things. Oh yeah, very good, Sobbo. He's been totally useful. God bless. Oh yeah, I forgot freaking George Washington was there. God bless America. Bruce and Sophie make out. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he had no reason to be there. It was only to disguise himself. Sophie waits for a few seconds for the audience to stop applauding. Yeah, of course they're going to applaud. Before saying her next line. Congratulations. Oh God, there's more to it. You passed the test. What test? Is she gonna have a second mask? Wait, I don't think she actually ever had a mask. Not this, so fine. We always believed you were the chosen one, so we travelled to the past to test you and to make sure. We now believe you are ready to fight the ultimate villain from the future. Okay. Sobbo, who is the ultimate villain? Well, isn't that the question? His name is Paul Marine. Of course it is. But I just killed Paul Marine. No, the Paul Marine you have known this whole time has actually been an actor from the future that we paid to play Paul Marine for the test. The actual Paul Marine is exactly the same, but he lives in the future. Oh, that's not very. That's very anticlimactic. He was an actor, which means my job was fake as well. What was his job? Yes, that is the only reason why you were kept in a low-level position for so many years without a single promotion, until it appeared that people didn't give you the respect you clearly deserve because of reality. You are the chosen one. Wait, so for everyone else actors? It all makes sense now. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. So fun. We must travel to the future. Are you ready? But how? The time enough can only make one person travel. Looks like it's time to find out. Of course, yeah, shades again. Bruce puts on his shades. George Washington waves the American flag that he pulled out of his butt, presumably. End of movie. Bruce Savage will return in Time Knife 2, The Reckoning. Oh shit, I don't know. Okay, sure. No, you know what? I'm all for it. I'm for it. This better get made.